If you want to make a classic pie that's perfect for summer and beyond delicious, you've got to try my strawberry rhubarb pie recipe. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Hey, you're watching Preppy Kitchen, where I, John Cannell, teach you how to make delicious homemade dishes to share with your family and friends. This pie will be done in a snap, so let's get started. First off, you're gonna need 2 rounds of pie dough for a double crust. This is my favorite recipe and it's up on the blog. Now it's time for the fun part. We need our 1 pound of strawberries and a bunch of rhubarb. We're gonna chop these up, mix them up, and then make our pie. Right, we're gonna cut these into smaller pieces. This would be like your max size for a strawberry. Just toss them into a bowl as you go along. All those bigger strawberries can get quartered or sliced. It's totally up to you. So when strawberries and rhubarb are in season, it is such a special and magical time. Strawberries are so sweet in the summer, and the rhubarb has that amazing, just like, it's almost like lemon, but it's totally not. All right, my strawberries are all sliced, and now we're gonna get onto the rhubarb. For our rhubarb, we want like 1/2-inch thick slices or less. The strawberries are gonna be so tender in this, and your main concern with a strawberry rhubarb pie is making sure the rhubarb is cooked through. I'm going just under 1/2 inch. You can let me know how many millimeters that is, because I have no idea. So pretty, I wish you could see the light passing through these rhubarb slices. Right now I'm gonna measure out cups at a time just to see how much I'm adding. If you want, you could definitely add a little bit more strawberry, a little bit more rhubarb. It's totally up to you, and also the size of your pie dish, that's important as well. To this bowl of deliciousness, I'm adding 3/4 cup or 150 grams of granulated sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, just for a little contrast, and a teaspoon of vanilla. You go, just a little bit. So the vanilla is optional. I love the little bit of extra flavor it adds, but you could also add orange zest or even lemon zest. They kind of add some more depth of flavor to the pie. All right, give this a mix. We just want to make sure, whoa, wait a second. I almost forgot 1/4 cup of either cornstarch or tapioca starch. You can use either of those. If I hadn't added that, it would have been a sloppy, just watery pie. You need some binding agent to help hold everything together. Okay, now give everything a mix. You want all the fruit completely coated, and those strawberries are gonna release a lot of liquid, and it'll bind with either the cornstarch or the tapioca flour, depending on what you used. I wish you could smell this. It is already so delicious. We're gonna set this aside so it can all just blend together. And in the meantime, grab those parts. In the meantime, that's all mixed up. I wish you could smell this. It is amazing, but it needs at least 10 minutes to kind of just gel together and become the perfect pie filling. So set it aside, grab your pie dough out of the fridge, and if you can, a pastry mat or just flour your counter. I have a pastry mat. Little flour for your pie dough. We're gonna roll this out. There's a couple things you need to do. 1, let your pie dough warm up just a bit. If it's right out of the fridge, it's just gonna crack instead of rolling out. Too frustrating. The second thing is just to keep moving your pie dough as you roll it out. So do some rolling, move it up. Do some rolling, and keep it moving. You never want your pie dough to stick because that's just not fun. If you have any pie dough or pie making questions, you can let me know in the comments and I will include them in my next pie dough video. I think I need to redo that one because I've switched a few things up lately. You want about a 12-inch round for a 9-inch pie dish. So once you have that, roll it back onto your pin, get that pie dish out, and roll it right back on. One thing I want to tell you is do not push in and stretch your pie dough out. That's not okay. You want to finesse it in. So from the outside, push it inwards, just like this. This way, you're just being gentle. Everything is hunky-dory. That was a Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reference. That's all set. I love the way it looks. We're gonna put it aside, roll our second piece of pie dough out, and this will be our lattice top. That second piece of pie dough doesn't have to be a circle. It could be a little bit wonky. It's totally fine because you're gonna cut it up. I like to use a pizza cutter for this. A knife will do just fine too though. You can use this on a pastry mat, which is an added bonus. My lattice is ready, the bottom is ready, and the filling is ready as well. We're gonna plop this in here and actually, I'm gonna give this one last mix. And here's the deal, your strawberries will express a lot of liquid, and while the liquid tastes good, it's a little watery and it's not where all the flavor is. And now we're going to spoon it in and we'll get some liquid, but not all of it. As you add the filling, just go ahead and give it a little bit of a level because you don't want a lumpy pie. One optional step is to dot the top of the pie with little pieces of butter, and all you want is 1 tablespoon, but that's up to you, and today I'm gonna skip it. Now it's time for our lattice, and here we're just gonna lay out the strips. Don't make your lattice too tight. Okay, now, as you know, we're gonna lift up half of the lattice, place our perpendicular piece, and then just repeat the process with alternating pieces. My lattice is laid. Right now I have an egg yolk with just a teaspoon or 2 of water, and I'm making a really quick egg wash because you want your pie to be beautiful and golden brown. And for that, you need a wash of either egg, or if you don't use egg, you could just use cream and brush the cream on. We're gonna use this as glue to glue our lattice together. And yes, I learned this the hard way many times. You need to glue the lattice onto the base, and everything will be nice and sturdy. Once your lattice is nice and sturdy, we're gonna fold it under. You could finish your pie any way you'd like, but I think it looks really pretty just to fold the edge under a little bit. Try not to get the egg wash on the very edge because that'll glue the pie into the pie dish, which is not great, or on the pie filling because it doesn't look great there. Finishing this off with some coarse sugar. You could use any sugar you like, but I like the sparkle and crunch, of course. This is ready to go into the oven. Fold a length of foil in half down the middle, and then you're going to make a little house for your pie to live in. Your tent will protect the edges where the pie burns, but still allow heat to get inside. And I just recycle these and use them over and over again. They stay clean. Into the oven. 425 for 20 minutes, then reduce to 375, and after about half an hour, add your tent. You're gonna bake at 375 for 35 to 40 minutes. If you like this video, check out my pie playlist. That pie is beyond delicious, although when we have it at home, big scoop of ice cream right on top. That is a summer pie moment. I hope you get a chance to make this recipe, and I'll see you in the next video.